I'm on site today with one of my mentor students who is doing incredible things already. Tell everybody what you've already done and achieved.
So I bought my portfolio now at 10 properties, typically using a buy refurbish refinance model. Obviously I've done a lot of deals with investors. I've raised just under £500,000. And yeah, just working with more investors now, so I've sold a few deals, done a bit of project management as well. Going on to hopefully get planning for a 6-bed all-ensuite HMO now, so...
That's been in planning for a while now, isn't it?
Yeah, about 2.5 months.
Yeah.
So...
It's coming up now. My favourite place, guys, Swansea. I have 3 beautiful flats that I've built in Swansea that I've never seen. We will go there eventually. And your next objective is to raise more finance to get to that 20 next, isn't it? That's the objective.
Properties?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, the best piece of advice that I gave him so far was a couple of the properties that are in his portfolio, he needs to look at the ones that he's got a lot of capital tied up in that are not really producing a lot of cash flow. And sometimes you can get caught up with adding another one to your portfolio to make the numbers stack up, where if you sold it, released 30, 40, 50 to 100 grand capital, it could lead on to another 1 or 2 where, you know, you could keep one and sell one and keep your capital increasing all the time. But I think a lot of new property investors, and he's definitely not new, but I think a lot of new property investors think buying one, doing the BRRR with it, pulling out hopefully all of your money, but in most cases when you're brand new to it, not all of your money, and leaving £20,000 in or something like that. And then you look at the returns and then you sit down 6 months later, you haven't got any money to move forward to the next one. You're making about £150 to £250 a month from it. And then I think the penny drops when a boiler breaks because you didn't replace it, or there's a leak, or the roof has some kind of issues, and all of a sudden you're hit with a £1,000, £2,000 bill. And that's when it's like, is this really worth it? Because the capital appreciation is 7 to 10 years for it to do its thing if you buy in the right areas. So a lot of new property investors do get caught up with the BRRR model. The BRRR model is a very long-term strategy. Yeah, I might go in the loft. I think I can get 2. So if we say this is 1, obviously, we'll knock the chimney breast out because, you know, I'm like with chimney breasts. We'll keep the hallway here in the middle and then into where Phil is now. This will be potentially number 2 if I put a corridor here. And then all of this at the back, if I knock that all out into 1, that could be a communal kitchen, which means I can have I can kill 2 birds with one stone. Instead of having a communal space and a kitchen space, I've got it all in 1. And a joint communal and kitchen space can actually be smaller than the 2 of them separate. And then upstairs, we've got 2 more bedrooms. We've got 3 upstairs, but 2 that'll work as en suites. Then going into the loft, we'll get 2 in the loft. I'd rather go up, personally. I'd rather go up than out, because if I go up, it's a fixed price. If I go out, the ground might not be stable, so I could be hit with another £3,000 to £10,000. So I do want to go up, but I'll leave it to my architect to decide.
And how many of the rooms got to be in there?
Well, as long as they're above 10, we're good. What is it in Wales? Yeah, we're good.
Is there different regulations between England and Wales?
There's actually different regulations in most councils. It's kind of like very similar, but each council do tend to have a little twist on certain things. Not so much room sizes. 10.6 is this. 6 if it's 1. If it's underneath a child under the age of 10, I think it's 4.6. But all the rooms are big enough. There's more than enough space in here. And I have a really strange bathroom. If you come and look at this. It's like Instagram's bathroom, Instagram influencer's bathroom. So I'd have the kitchen here at the back and the communal there. I'd probably have the kitchen running from where Phil is now all the way along here, so it's this one wall. I'd have washing machine, tumble dryer, fridge, freezer, everything on that side. And then from there, all of that can be the communal side of things. That's what I'll do. I'm actually just looking at a property that he's going to view potentially in Swansea. Towie, is that how you pronounce it? Parry Road. How do I pronounce the next part?
Try.
Lansamlet.
Not far off. Slansamlet.
Slanslamlet. Should I say it with the thing?
Slansamlet.
Okay, yeah. That's close.
Very close, actually.
Very close. It's up for 80. End value's 170. Have a look at it. It probably needs a good 40 grand minimum on it. So, yeah, it's interesting to see because I'm having a conversation, obviously, with somebody who is very well equipped when it comes to the knowledge of this area. So, I enjoy it. It's a good conversation. It's fun. I've also seen that some of the... I've been offered a property in Swansea. It's direct to vendor. I got offered it 2 days ago. It's very similar to another one that I own down there. And the guy wants £150,000 for it, and the conversion into 3 flats is going to be about 130 to 140. I've just seen that a 2-bedroom flat very close to it is up for sale for 130 in terrible condition. So I'm hoping that these will go for 150s, 140s to 150s, 2 bedrooms. So we'll see. Fingers crossed. I'll let you know how that goes actually, because it is direct to vendor. We had another one actually. We had a direct to vendor 2 days ago that I wanted to purchase, but I was going to let one of my guys buy it. And the sourcer has just completely messed us about. Literally, direct to vendor, deal's done, solicitors instructed, fee agreed, all done. And then the sourcer came back to us last night and was like, no, I want more money on the fee. After it was all agreed, solicitors instructed and stuff. Don't do business like that.
Success isn't handed to you, it's built. It's not about dreaming, it's about doing. Because those who win don't win. They don't hesitate, they move. The path to success is there. You just have to walk it.
And 10 mentor students.
Taking notes.
Yeah, it was a one-off today. It was just one of those days where I had a few free hours, and whenever I have a few hours and I've got people around me, I always say to people, because my mentor circle's tiny, I mean it's tiny, I always say to people, if I'm around, you're more than welcome to come and see what I'm doing. I mean, even now, I'm saying come back to me to the Belfry because I've got a couple of things I'm doing just to be around. The more that you get to be around the right people, the better. So yeah, and he wanted to know all about permitted developments, and this is a non-Article 4 area, and permitted development rights haven't been removed. So with a terrace and a semi-detached, it's 3 metres. Under neighbour consult, it's 6, and then with a detached, it's 4, and under neighbour consult, it's 8. So it's just knowing these little things, then the 42-day period and the 21-day period, having this kind of information is crucial, so it'll help the journey go forwards. So Belfry, I'll see you there. Just had a call from my solicitor to say that a completion that was supposed to happen on Friday, we are now on Tuesday, might take place tomorrow at midday. We have sent all the documentation off that we needed. The other side have had all the answers to their inquiries, so hopefully we can get that across the line by midday tomorrow. It's annoying because delays happen, but delays also mean there's delays in business, there's delays in payments, there's delays in everything. So it causes a ripple effect. But the one thing that you need to understand is with this property world, delays are inevitable. It never goes according to plan and things happen. Dan, my main project manager, is in Jamaica, and we have so many projects that's going on that we just have to keep on top of whilst he's away. We have systems in place for that. But I have my main offices on Colmore Road, which I have a lease till April 2025 on. I've also just taken on some new offices by my house, which I'm very happy about, because it means that I get to travel less distance to get there. And I feel as though now it's time to level up with some more staff members. I feel like we are 3 staff members away from where we want to be. Now, the 3 staff members that we are needing is 2 salespeople, but we need exceptional salespeople, and I need somebody who can stand right next to me to do my admin, who can also run my diary, and that can also potentially be facing with clients. So I need somebody who can stand here, and I need 2 salespeople. Everything else in the system seems to be okay. We're putting better protocols in for when things are happening. It's like it's there, but it's not there, and it's so good because the progression of the property circle over the last 3 years, you've seen it all over YouTube. So it's there, but it's still just not there.
Tony's been busy, hasn't he?
You see your face then.
I know, yeah. What's wrong with him? He looks a bit stressed.
He looks stressed. He looks upset.
Yeah.
I think he is. I think he is stressed, and I think he is. He's not upset. Sorry. Okay. You know what? I gotta flip that round. He's not stressed. He's upset. There's things that, like I said, we feel like we're there, and then something happens, and we're like, "How was that not foreseen?" But again, it's just growth. It's all about growth. It's all about moving forwards correctly. It's all about making sure we are getting the things done that need to be done.
Jack of all trades.
Yeah,
That's what's the saying.
that's what they say. Jack of all trades, master of none. So today I am a carpenter / interior designer, studio builder. So obviously we're in a new space and we need somewhere to film some sit-down videos, some adverts, maybe conversational topics and stuff. So we're in here. Looks a bit bland at the moment, but look, this is my idea coming together. One sec, it might be. Oh yeah. So might do half of paneling across the chimney breast, accompanied by 2 rustic, nice-looking sideboards, industrial lamp, book holder, and a nice plant. Yeah, so it could look good. We don't want to make it too neon and funky and a bit out there because this is Steve's office at the end of the day, so it has to look good when we're not filming as well. So I think that'll come across quite well on video. Just doing some measurements now, so watch this space.
Okay, so we are standing in front of my first property deal. I have sourced this property for one of Steve's private investors. I've secured it at 150. The refurb is going to be about 80k. We're adding an extension, only a small extension, to the downstairs to create a nice bathroom. We are doing a loft conversion upstairs to create a 4th bedroom. We are putting in a shower room to create a second bathroom on the 1st floor. So this is going to be a 4-bed, 2-bath, and the price at the end is going to be around the 300k mark. So investor is really happy. I'm really happy. I've only been a part of the property circle for 2.5 months now, and I've already achieved this. I am so excited. Tom is the magic man. So Tom basically packaged everything up. He did all the admin work. He sent it out to the investor. He is like the middleman. He goes back and forth, make sure forms are signed, make sure proof and evidence is all in top shape, make sure variables and comparables are on point. And Tom's just been the person who's actually got it over the line.
How did you find that, Tom? How did you find the whole process?
Yeah, so obviously in terms of the property, we originally had plans, there's various plans that we can do. So the beauty of this property is that it's originally a 2, but yeah, it's all under permitted development exactly. So it actually has the scope to be turned into a 4-bed. So the potential in this property to have significant returns is massive. So yeah, the comparables were pretty easy when you open up the scope of what it could be as opposed to what it is today.
So my mentor student Chantal sourced this property and she got it for an exceptional price. Comparables on the street next to it, comparables on the street opposite it. Everything that I told her to do, she did. He liaised with an ex mentor student, one of my first ones ever from 3 years ago, Ryan. He's bought this property, memorandum of sale has been done, we're here today with the builders. He just wanted me to give him the thumbs up of what I think should happen. Everything that we put in the pack is exactly what I think we should do. 4-bedroom, 2 bathroom, loft extension. End value, I know it will reach 325, 330, 335. I know, but we've put it down at 300 to 310, which still gives us £70,000 profit. But if this doesn't reach them numbers that I've just said, I will be absolutely gobsmacked. But even at 310, he's still going to do exceptionally well. So yeah, if you want to find a deal and you need a deal, speak to him.
Just left the viewing with Chantal, Ryan, his builders. Now, Ryan, we sourced the property for him, and obviously there's a sourcing fee. And then I provided my personal solicitor. So my personal solicitor who deals with my files is dealing with Ryan's case for me. And then on top of that, we've just walked out the viewing, and Rich, who, just do a quick 1-2 because he doesn't like the camera at all, has just got on email Ryan's offer for his lending against that property. So I've sourced solicitors, funded, and a very, very, very happy customer. So the one-stop shop with the Property Circle is real. So the deal sourcing intensive group 3 started this week on Monday. There were 12 people who want to become deal sourcers. Now, the 6 weeks course is very, very intense, but we do have a bonus week as well. So technically it's a 7-week course, but when people sign up, they didn't know that. They thought they signed up for 6 weeks, they get 7 weeks. Adding value, giving more. Great start. The energy was unmatched. It was definitely, out of the 3 we've done, the most energetic, the most enthusiastic. And that is because they've probably seen the results of the 2 previously. And success leaves clues. I say it all the time to all of you guys. My mentor student, Chantal, she sourced her first property. You've just seen it, I think. Have they seen it?
Yeah.
2 children, newborn, 30 viewings, probably more, with a newborn baby in tow. Travelled up and down the country. She was in Hull. She was in the Midlands all over. She has been down south. She's been everywhere. She's travelled. She got her first deal 2.5 months. Now, when I say her first deal, I'm not talking about one of these deals that you see on Facebook and Instagram. This is a real deal, like real deal, because that's what we do here. And some of you guys tell me that, you know, you don't have time, you work, you got jobs, you got to go to the gym, you got to eat, you got to cook, you got to do this, you got to do that. This lady has 2 children, a newborn as well, and she still manages to go and do everything that she needs to do whilst looking after her 2 children. So she deserves all the success in the world, and she deserves everything that's coming to her, because she's a great person who doesn't have any excuses, gives 110% every day, and listens to everything that I tell her to do.
Yeah, it's in Coventry. I think it's a probate property. They were struggling to sell it, hence why they were like, cool, they'll offer it quite a good discount on it. Numbers in it, it's got quite a big opportunity because it's extended into a conservatory, but obviously they haven't really made much use of the conservatory. So I think with the comparables that they had, what they done instead, they rearranged the floor plan of it. So that's what we were suggesting, to rearrange the floor plan of it, and then obviously that would help increase the value of it as well. But it was a very simple one, just made a phone call, more or less, and then yeah.
What is it, 3-bed?
3-bed, yeah.
They want 210. That's what you got it for? Or
what was the GDV on that?
220.
320, okay.
And what's the refurb cost?
So I think it was like 25k-ish.
Okay, so it's 220 with stamp and legals.
Yeah.
And then it's up to, if it's a 3-bed semi, is it fully back to brick?
No, it's very light refurb.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. You got any picture of it?
Yeah.
Can we have a look at the pictures, please?
Where are we? Where are we?
We're with, well, I think you all know who these 2 are by now. If you don't, there's their social media up on the
They were in our last video as well.
screen. Yes, they were. In the one where, you know, you have to bite your nails because you're kind of worried about how the property's going
Why
to
are you
turn
worried?
out.
That's what I wanted to ask you though. Why are you? I seen the cover photo and I thought, nah, there's no way.
Listen,
I trust us.
I'm a render type of anthracite grey, black windows, high gloss kitchens in certain houses, open plan. Obviously now I'm hearing black skirting boards.
Okay, so off
You
the
know?
back of, because because you said, response to the message I sent you, I said, love this. Were you scared?
Oh, I'm scared. Oh, I'm terrified. I love it, but I'm terrified.
So what are your actual thoughts with what I said?
No, you guys do what you want to do.
Okay.
I'm just going to walk in and I'll know when I physically see it. Because if you said to me, right, okay, let me put it into context. The reason I trust you two is because if you said to me, I'm going to go into your office and I'm going to put black desks, I'll be like, no, you're not. Then when I walk into your office and I see the black desk, I'm like, oh, this looks really cool. So I know to trust the process, but I'm still scared. I know to trust, but I'm scared.
I personally think this would be one of the best you've done.
Big shout.
Big shout. Big shout. A decade's worth of experience, and this is going to be the best one. And you know what though? I'm one of them guys. If it is, I'll tell you.
Nah, we'll see. We'll see. It's our first.
You never know. It could be one that goes viral on socials.
There you go.
Because of how different it is. Do you know what I mean?
There you go. See.
But I do think this one would be really nice.
Okay. Episode
3
is going to be out next week, so next weekend, and then you guys are going to see some of the things that they picked properly, as in delivered to site maybe, or that might be the week after, but I don't know. Big shout. So we're here. Let's have a look at this house. That's the floor plan.
Yeah.
So what does that tell you about this house? This one's been extended. So if you look here, the square foot of this house is 99 square metres, which is just under 1,000 square foot.
Yeah.
So if we go back to your one, so yours is 105, but you've got to take that off.
Why?
Because it doesn't bring any value to the property.
Really?
Well, no, because you can't even sit down in the thing.
Yeah.
But you can't even stretch your legs out. If he's in there, he's fucked. Like, you can't even stretch your legs. So there's no monetary value in that. To make this appeal to the figure that you've just seen, this here has to be knocked out.
Yeah.
That's a load-bearing wall.
Okay.
So that there, a load-bearing wall means that it holds the weight from upstairs.
Yeah.
So you're going to have to get an architect and a structural engineering.
Okay.
And then you're going to have to buy a steel. And a steel's got to be fitted, which means you've got to get building inspectors to sign it off.
Yeah.
So if you're going to get an architect to come in, it's going to cost you £350 to £500. A structural engineer is going to cost you £300. Your steel's going to cost you in excess of £500. The labour's going to be about £300, and your building inspection is going to be between £500 and £1,000. So all of a sudden now you've got another £3,500 that you have to add into this to this refurb. That's just by doing that. This kitchen here, it needs to be in here.
Yeah.
So if we go back to the pictures, and we can go through, because that's not going to sell. This will never, ever, ever go to anywhere above 350k, ever.
Yeah.
It's not possible to reach 350, well, it's possible to reach 350k, but it's impossible to go above 350k. And even if you look at all of the sale prices in the past, there's not one. Look at that. All the way around the area, nothing's gone above 300 there. And the only one that did sell was, that one went to 305. Is that one? Okay, it's the same. Yeah, so 300k is only recently. So 350 is like a stretch. So jump from 300,000 to 350,000 in the space of a year.
Yeah.
That means you've got to have done something exceptional, and capital appreciation and growth has had to go quite high. 325 is where that house is at.
325?
Yeah. 100% that will sell for 325 if it's done to a decent standard. But I think you can negotiate that down to 195. Did you see my acceptance speech at... Is that 23? Should say 24. Which one says 24? That one. There you go. Did you see my acceptance speech with this? So my acceptance speech was with a lovely lady who interviewed me. It was like, Stephen Hamilton, winner of the Property Educator of the Year 2024. How do you feel? And I was like, there was some great competition in the category, but I am definitely top one of one. And she started laughing, and she's like, "Oh, you're humble." And I was like, "Yeah, no, it was all banter. It was all in good crack, basically." And then she said to me, "How do you feel about winning it?" I said, "Well, like I said, there were some fantastic people in there, but they didn't win, and I did. Because I'm number one. I am the best in the country by far, and everybody else is just fighting for that silver medal, which is first loser, which is everybody that was in that category. Now, I'm laughing, but I'm also being serious as well. Yeah, why participate if you're not going to win? So I did win, and as you can see, I have a hat trick. I am leading the Midlands Property Investors Scoreboard. There is nobody on 3 awards out of the 2 events that they've done. Hayley Andrews, does she have 2? Hayley's one of my favourite people in the property sector, but she is in second place, unfortunately, and I do like her, but you need to win some more next year, because I'm going to win all of them next year. See my view? We are here. New offices, setting them up today. We have, well, this is my office and Tony's office and my Isabella's office. This is our room. We have it all set up-ish. Still a lot of work to do. Duna decided to do half a wall. What does everybody think? Comment below. Should have we done the whole wall, or should we just keep it half a wall? What do you guys think in here? Half a wall, all the wall?
Half a wall and a picture.
A picture?
Yeah, I do.
What type of picture?
You'd like your bare one, but on a smaller scale. Do you know your big one?
Yeah.
Like that, I think. I don't know actually, because I don't think it's going to go with the vibe now, because we've gone a bit more grown up in here now.
Nice, more grown up. Louise, so you guys, all of you members of the Property Circle are receiving an email today, Thursday. Okay. Louise, what time are you sending this email out on Thursday? Because this is going live tonight.
I'll send it out for 7:30.
So this goes live at 6. At 7:30, you will receive an email if you're a Property Circle member and you wanted to come to my private Christmas dinner. Unfortunately, it's not in December, it's in November. It's the 23rd. It's 7 till 11 or late, depending on how late you want to stay with us at the Belfry. Louise is saying she's getting all the invitations out tonight, so check your emails and check your junk. But she will WhatsApp you as well to say that she's sending it. We're signing out today. So what have I done today? I have been around to one of my properties, then I went to a viewing, which you've seen. Then I have made a few calls. I have got an architect's drawings that I need to get back to right now because they have designed one of my latest HMOs, so I just need to get that sorted. A lovely, lovely person has taken on a role of project manager on one of my properties. She will be revealed next week. She has handed out party wall agreements. She sent them to the neighbours today. She's also put a lockbox on the property, and as soon as the drawings are signed off, she will have quotes from 3 builders. And guys, I will see you on, when's the next vlog out?
Whenever you want it.
We'll let you know.